defense? You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun, Smith. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20.
oh yeah,
and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way the length of the field and gave up a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Davante.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Gain on the play. And a Packer first down.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Number 17.
Davante Adams.
Touchdown.
36 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now running right through it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, he stays up. He can't get him down. Open man here, Sims complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Washington.
He got 29 yards that time. They'll run with McKissick. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
13-yard line.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Here's McKissick. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 10-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Justin Hopkins to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Packers.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll begin by running the option. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
46-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
Operating from the gun, Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith, and this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Incomplete.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it out. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green